Tonight, 11 Alive is answering all of your questions about the future of President-elect Donald Trump's criminal cases. With just about 6 weeks until his inauguration, we are fact-checking 3 questions from viewers. Here's 11 Alive news anchor Jennifer Bellamy.
One verified viewer asked us, can Donald Trump be held accountable for his alleged crimes within the next 5 weeks? That's before Inauguration Day on January 20th. Our source, Jonathan Nash, Robert Howell Hall professor, Emory University. To start, we want to be clear. While President-elect Trump faced charges in 4 separate cases, he has only been found guilty in 1 case. That's the 34 felony counts for falsifying business records in New York. The trial for the Fulton County election interference case here in Georgia has yet to start, with Trump's attorney filing another motion this week to dismiss. Last week, special counsel Jack Smith told judges he was withdrawing the 2 other federal cases against Mr. Trump for election interference and hoarding classified documents. According to Emory professor Jonathan Nash, when it comes to the New York case,
it's a state case. Right now there are questions about whether that case could also disappear, but assuming it were to go forward, I think there would be real legal issues with trying to impose a sentence on a sitting president. The president couldn't pardon himself.
Right now, New York State Judge Juan Merchan has indefinitely postponed sentencing, so we can verify, no, it is unlikely that Donald Trump will be sentenced in any of his cases within the next 5 weeks. We were also asked by another verified viewer, if the charges against Mr. Trump are dropped, does that mean he is not guilty? We asked Professor Nash, and he explained charges can be dropped for various reasons unrelated to guilt or innocence.
No, certainly if they're dropped at this point, it would not mean that. It doesn't mean that he's guilty or not guilty. It just means that for one reason or another, the case is not going to go forward.
So we can verify, no, if the charges against Donald Trump are dropped, that does not imply he's guilty or not guilty. And then the third question tonight, can Donald Trump pardon himself? Our sources for this one, Professor Nash in Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution. It defines the pardon power as allowing a president to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment. It does not designate who may or may not be the subject of that pardon, but the only conviction he faces is in the New York hush money case, which are state charges. That means he does not have the power to pardon himself. But in the federal case, there is nothing in the Constitution that identifies certain people who can or cannot receive a pardon because of who they are. So no, he cannot pardon himself in that case. With your Verify, I'm Jennifer Bellamy.
And of course, if you see something online you need us to verify, just shoot us an email at verify@11alive.com, or you can text the word verify to 404-885-7600. Once again, that's the word verify to 404-885-7600.